In the year 2120, humanity has unlocked three distinct paths to eternal life. Enhanced humans known as cyborgs, fully artificial intelligences called synths, and hybrids, engineered bodies carrying transferred human consciousness. Whichever path dominates will determine which corporation controls the future of the universe. A spaceship called the Magino has been traveling for 65 years when its crew awakens from cryosleep for a scheduled rotation. Captain Dinsdale informs everyone that communications are offline and the ship's logs are corrupted, brushing it off as a technical malfunction. He also notes excessive fuel consumption and suggests shutting down one of the ship's systems. Mechanic Shemuel proposes disposing of the alien specimens on board, but security cyborg Morrow insists the creatures are the mission's priority. Meanwhile, scientist Chibo tends to the strange alien lifeforms, some small and contained, others far more dangerous. Once checks are complete, the crew prepares to return to cryosleep. Back on Earth, a Prodigy Corporation facility named Neverland is conducting groundbreaking experiments. Kirsch is teaching a girl named Marcy when Dr. Sylvia interrupts to announce preparations are complete. Marcy is terminally ill, and she is about to undergo a procedure to transfer her mind into a synthetic body. Founder Cavalier explains she will become the first successful hybrid. As the process begins, Marcy relives her memories before awakening later in a fully functional artificial body. Now calling herself Wendy, she possesses incredible abilities but retains a child's mind inside an adult frame. Kirsch explains she will no longer experience human hormonal emotions, while Sylvia reveals more children will soon undergo the same transformation. Wendy bonds with them, showing off her strength, and eventually, all the children receive synthetic bodies. They become known as the Lost Boys. Back aboard the Magino, chaos erupts as a mysterious creature breaks loose, attacking the crew. Alarms blare as panic spreads. Morrow hides in the control room, informing the ship's AI that all specimens have escaped. When a crewmate begs for help, Morrow seals the door instead. One by one, the crew is slaughtered, including Zeri, who is overpowered by a deadly xenomorph. As the creature closes in, Morrow decides the ship must crash on Earth to contain the outbreak. He escapes to a sealed impact chamber as the alien pounds on the door. Elsewhere, in the city of New Siam, controlled by Prodigy, Hermit arrives, unaware that his sister Marcy is now Wendy. Watching him through surveillance, Wendy reflects on their shared past. Suddenly, the Magino crashes into the city, causing massive destruction. Hermit and his team rush to rescue civilians and eventually enter the wreckage. Inside, they encounter signs of horrific violence. Morrow escapes confinement and sees Hermit's team via security cameras, contacting his employers to warn them. At Neverland, Cavalier declares all discoveries from the crash belong to Prodigy. Wendy recognizes her brother and insists on joining the recovery mission. Inside the wreckage, soldiers are infected by parasitic aliens that drain them. Morrow captures two survivors for interrogation before leaving them to die as parasites consume them. Hermit explores further, discovering bodies and evidence of toxic exposure. A hidden alien stalks them as they move deeper into the ship. As they traverse the ruins, a xenomorph attacks, forcing Hermit into a desperate escape. He recalls trying to quit his job the day before, only to be denied. Meanwhile, Wendy hacks into systems to monitor him. When she detects his distress, she rushes to find him, guided by a strange sound only she can hear. Kirsch's team investigates the ship, encountering bizarre alien lifeforms, including parasitic creatures and a deadly eyeball organism. Wendy locates Hermit trapped in an elevator and races to save him. Inside, she senses the presence of something unnatural. As events unfold, Hermit encounters more horrors, including a xenomorph attacking civilians during a party. Morrow intervenes briefly, capturing the creature before chaos resumes. Meanwhile, Kirsch uncovers data revealing multiple undiscovered alien species on board. Eventually, Wendy reunites with Hermit and reveals her identity. Though shocked, he believes her after she recalls their childhood. Together, they discover a chamber of alien eggs. A xenomorph attacks, separating them, but Wendy rescues Hermit using her enhanced abilities. After a brutal fight, they manage to kill the creature, but Wendy is damaged in the process. Elsewhere, Morrow manipulates events from the shadows, forming a connection with Slightly, one of the Lost Boys, by secretly implanting a communication device. He gains the boy's trust while plotting to reclaim the alien specimens. Back at Neverland, experiments continue. Scientists discover facehuggers inside the alien eggs. Wendy reacts painfully to their presence, claiming she can hear them. Meanwhile, Hermit undergoes surgery after being infected, and a parasite is implanted into his removed lung for study. Wendy insists the aliens are communicating with her. She demonstrates this by mimicking their sounds perfectly, unsettling everyone. At the same time, Slightly is coerced by Morrow into helping him retrieve an egg. Tensions escalate as alien outbreaks occur within the facility. A baby xenomorph is born and escapes containment. Wendy manages to calm it using her strange connection. Flashbacks reveal how the Magino's downfall began, including sabotage by a crew member seeking a new body from Prodigy. Back in the present, conflicts intensify between Prodigy and rival corporations. Morrow infiltrates the city, determined to reclaim the creatures. Inside Neverland, paranoia spreads as children and staff begin to question the ethics of the experiments. Eventually, chaos erupts again when aliens break free inside the facility. Wendy sides with the creatures, believing they are misunderstood. Hermit, desperate to escape, tries to convince her to leave, but she refuses. As betrayals unfold, Slightly helps unleash more danger under Morrow's influence. A facehugger infects a scientist, leading to the birth of another deadly creature. The facility descends into panic as alien lifeforms multiply. Wendy hacks systems, disables security, and begins orchestrating events. The Lost Boys uncover graves revealing the truth. Their original human bodies are buried, replaced by synthetic shells. In the forest, survivors attempt to escape, but danger follows them. A chestburster emerges from an infected host while Morrow's forces close in. Battles erupt between soldiers, hybrids, and aliens. Back inside, Wendy fully embraces her power, controlling systems and manipulating the xenomorphs. She frees them, unleashing destruction across the facility. Scientists and guards are slaughtered as the creatures take over. In the final confrontation, Wendy leads the Lost Boys against their creators. Cavalier and his team are captured, and the truth of their actions is exposed. Wendy declares that the hybrids and the aliens are the future. As the xenomorphs gather outside the cell, Wendy announces their new rule. The balance of power has shifted, and humanity's fate is no longer its own. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more stories like this. Thanks for watching.